This is my math homework number 24, Thursday. For number 1, it says Amar put 4/7 of the money he earned raking leaves in the bank. He spent 1/3 of the money on a book. Part A. Write an expression with common denominators that can be used to find differences between the fraction of money Amar put in the bank and the fraction he spent on the book. So we know it's going to be subtraction because it says to find the difference, right? And it says with common denominators. Use the fractions in the boxes to create the expression. Fractions may be used more than once or not at all. Write the correct expression in the boxes. So we have this guy named Amar. He uses 4/7 of it, or well, he places 4/7 of it in the bank, and then 1/3 of it on a book. So obviously 4/7 is greater than 1/3, so it'll be 4/7 minus 1/3. But it does say that we need a common denominator. So between 7 and 3, we need to find a common denominator, and that is going to be the number 21. And to go from 7 to 21, it will be 7 times 3. And then, of course, we'll do 4 times 3. It has to be the same number up top with a numerator and below with a denominator. So that gives us 1221. Is that anywhere? There it is, 1221. So that looks like this, 12 over 21 minus, and this one will be times 7 times 7, so it'd be 721. And you know 721 is really 1/3. These are called equivalent fractions, and there it is. So that's all it is to part A. We did 4/7 minus 1/3 because it says to find the difference, and then we did common denominators by making something called equivalent fractions. Part B. What is the difference between the fraction of money Amar put in the bank and the fraction he spent on the book? Write the correct answer in the box. Hint, the answer is a fraction. Well, all I have to do is subtract now because we did the math already. Now it's 12 minus that 7, which is going to be 5 over 21. And that's it. That's our answer. And it cannot be simplified. Actually, no. It cannot be simplified, so the answer is just 5 over 21. That's how easy part A and part B is for number 1. For number 2, it says, write the correct answer in the box. So we have 3/4 plus 4/5 minus 7/10. So let's go and do the 3/4 plus 4/5 first. Let's add first. So here it is. Here's 3/4 plus 4/5. The thing is, we need something called common denominator. And what they do have in common is going to be 20. So this is 4 times 5, to give us 20. And then 3 times 5, which gives us 15. This one will be 5 times 4, which gives us 20. And then 4 times 4, which gives us 16. And then when we add that, we have 15 plus 16. And that's going to be 31. 20th. So far we added the 3/4 and the 4/5. Now it says minus 7/10. Subtract 7/10. So now we can do minus 7/10. And then all we need to do is keep this guy 20 and change this guy to times 2 and times 2. So this one stays the same with a denominator 20. This one we did 14 over 20. And then when we subtract, let's see what we get. We do 31 minus 14. And that's going to give us 17 over 20. So the answer is going to be 17/20. So as a recap, we did 3/4 plus 4/5 first by using a denominator of 20. Then that gives 31 over 20. And then we changed the 7/10 into 14/20. And then we subtracted, and that gave us 17/20, which cannot be simplified. For number 3, it says Isabel lives 3/4 mile from school. Janet lives 2/3 mile from school. How much farther in miles does Isabel live from school than Janet? So now we just do the math. Now we do 3/4 minus 2/3. Now some of you might go, well, why isn't it the other way around? Why isn't it 2/3 minus 3/4? Because if you think about it, the question tells us, it says, how much farther in miles does Isabel live? So it says, obviously, it says how much farther does Isabel live, right? So you know Isabel lives farther than Janet. So we're doing Isabel's number, which is 3/4, minus Janet's number. Because It says, how much farther does Isabel live? So now, let's go and erase this, and let's solve for our math problem. We need something called a common denominator when we add or when we subtract fractions. This one's going to be 12 and 12. So we do 4 times 3, and then 3 times 3, which is 9 twelfths. This one's 3 times 4, and 2 times 4, which is 8 twelfths. And 9 twelfths minus 8 twelfths is 1 12th. So we know that Isabel lives 1/12 of a mile closer to school than Jen.